in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 35 wins, 10 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, presenting the former WEC featherweight champion, the California Kid, Юрайа Фэйбер. And now introducing his opponent, fighting 13 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 7 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 135 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Yekaterinburg, Russia, presenting the number 4 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Panther No Mercy Young. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
The no-nonsense Keith Peterson getting the first main card assignment. The beautiful Red De La Cruz with us tonight live on pay-per-view, and glad you are too. Petr Yan trying to improve to 6-0 in the UFC by taking out the legend Юрайа Фэйбер. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Yan is in black, Юрайа Фэйбер is in white. Yan did get caught with a big left hand by John Dodson a couple fights ago, but fought through that. Has fought a very good schedule in the UFC thus far.
And for the way that Petr Yan fights, he can't take a shot, John. Like, you have to be able to take it because of the way he gives it, the way that he fights, that style, that face-forward style. Sometimes you're going to get hit. He's willing to take one to give one because he's so powerful.
He's got Юрайа backing up, controlling the center of the octagon well, keeping Юрайа against the cage, strong low kick.
He's got Fäber on his heels already.
Yes. If Юрайа has an advantage in the fight, nice step-in knee. Юрайa's advantage is in the grappling, particularly his chokes. Юрайа has one of the nastiest guillotines in the game.
Yeah, you know, these reactions from Fäber are too big, though. Yan is fainting. Fäber's giving him way too big of reactions. He will allow Yan to get the reads that he wants in order to try to go and start to damage him.
UFC 245 is brought to you by 6 Underground, a new film from director Michael Bay and Ryan Reynolds, only on Netflix. Left hand landing a moment ago for Petr Yan.
This is what Fäber needs to do. He needs to be out in the center of the octagon where he can kind of control the engagements. He can decide to wrestle or he can strike with him. But when his back is against the side of the fence, he's in constant danger.
Oh, nice combination by Yan, starting with a head kick and then a 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think either one of those landed, but they're definitely getting in the neighborhood. Юрайа can't throw those naked kicks. He's got to hide them.
Well, Yan's not even blocking them.
Yeah.
He's just kind of leaning back out of the way.
He knows where they're going, and he knows he's not going to be there. Юрайа was thinking about it there. He was thinking about hiding it behind the punches there. You saw him lift the leg up to kick. A little hesitant. Ooh, good right hand by Yan. Юрайа now he's getting competitive.
Yan made his UFC debut June of 2018, a win over Fäber's teammate Teruto Ishihara, and has steadily climbed the bantamweight ladder since. Feint, heavy, Fäber.
There's the clinch. Let's see how Yan defends very well.
Yan's been so patient. I mean, you know that he's hell on wheels, you know, but to watch him be this patient, you know, try to wait for Юрайа to slow down is big if you're a Petr Yan guy.
Well, he was patient similarly with Jimmy Rivera, who's a very dangerous guy. Looked for his openings and found it late in the first. He's a patient guy. He just missed with a big uppercut.
Yeah, Fäber able to slip his head off that center line. Just over a minute to go here, round one.
Oh, nice uppercut there.
Oh, he hurt him.
He hurt him bad.
Uriah tagged him with a left hook.
Yeah, one of Fäber's best offerings of the fight thus far.
Looking for the takedown, but Jan's defense is excellent. Pulls out of that very quickly.
Well, that's the danger for Fäber. Whenever they come together and he tries to get a takedown attempt, and they're breaking positions when Jan is hitting them with real nice shots. Watch here. He's got to be careful here. You see that?
Yep.
It's like when they break those clinch positions, he's got to be very careful.
Nice inside low kick by Uriah.
Jan with another knee. Seemed to miss that one. Good start for the Russian. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC with potassium-packed electrolytes and natural flavors and sweeteners. Grab one today at 7-Eleven.
Jan. And there's a big body kick by Jan. Perfectly landed. Uppercut just on the chin. Beautiful technique by Jan. Now in this second round, this is where I look to see Jan open up. I think he's got the read on Uriah's timing, and I think the pace will increase substantially in this second round.
And we'll see if Fäber can follow up on the instructions from his corner to threaten the level change and try to grapple here. As Fäber lands a right hand and then retreats.
Uriah likes that step-in knee.
Fäber, one of the better transitional fighters in UFC history, mixes it up well. Hasn't really threatened the takedown much tonight. That
Good
left hand will
hook.
work.
Beautiful left hook. He's had some success with that, particularly in the first. Good movement.
Because Jan's not really paying much attention to the left hand because Uriah's been slapping it. Maybe he should sit down on one of those left hooks as he's just kind of slapping his landing. He sits down on one, maybe it'll have an effect on Jan.
Uriah's got to do something to get Jan's respect.
Big miss from Fäber. Nice combination from Jan.
Oh, now we're getting after it. Uriah's got double underhooks. Let's see what he can do with this.
Fäber trying to grind on Jan here.
He's getting frustrated. He don't like this. He's never been here before. That's me.
He's looking for that neck.
Jan constantly switching up the stances, going orthodox here.
Oh, they're talking to each other now.
Watch the uppercut.
Fäber can't get drawn into this fight. Jan's too powerful. He wants the fight a little bit more in his range.
Oh, he got attacked with that left hand.
Jan is a powerful guy, man. Every time he lands, it has this effect on Uriah. Look at that. That was just a jab, and Fäber goes flying on the side of the octagon. Beautiful level change by Fäber. Oh, great takedown defense. Limp knee by Jan.
Well, most opponents, as Jan crouches. This could be the end here. Fäber trying to defend.
Oh, he's fine. He's smiling at us. He got hit hard.
He ate a knee to the body there, too.
Just waved to his wife and daughter sitting octagon side here. Big left to Fäber.
He stunned him. He stunned him. He stunned him.
Petr Yan is so patient and so good in these positions. He's not even worried about
Big shot. Strike from Yan.
That's what I'm talking about, right? Like, look at Petr Yan. Fäber's hitting him. He's still just staying to himself, and it just finds a shot.
That's a bad cut Fäber's dealing with, courtesy of that elbow.
These are big shots from inside.
I mean, but Юрайа Фэйбер is as tough as they come.
No doubt about it.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Drag to the ground. Oh man, he's
It's mangled.
It's over.
And Keith Peterson knows he's stopping the action here to take a
There's no way
look
they're going to let him fight through this.
at Fäber's left eye.
That is a bad cut. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
That is so bad. That elbow was nasty. Oh, it's going to just, if he continues to go, it's going to just blow up more and more.
I think they might let him fight. I think they're going to let him fight. It's definitely swelling up. It looks terrible, but he can see. He can see.
It's so tough. It's going to continue to swell. It's only going to get worse here.
Back in the same position.
You're in his guard. Tommy!
They're talking to each other.
Nice job by Keith Peterson. They assume the position just over a minute to go here, round two.
Uriah's got to protect that eye at all costs.
Yeah, he gets hit on that a couple times. That thing's going to blow up, man.
He's going for legs. Trying to get his back. Got a leg.
The forever game, Юрайа Фэйбер still fighting. Trying to disrupt some offense.
Юрайа Фэйбер is as tough as they come. But I mean, the power of Petr Yan is something to behold.
It's substantial. And it's the technique behind it too. He's never slipping and losing position the way Юрайа is when Юрайа misses.
Yan continuing to keep the guard high, working off of that jab.
It's amazing when he's able to deliver this kind of power without ever overcommitting.
Yeah. Watch the backhand of Petr Yan, though. That's the tell, right? It's the backhand. It's always, we do that in wrestling. You switch the lock, back trip across, sit the guy right in your lap. That's beautiful.
A huge second round for No Mercy Petr Yan. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC, with potassium-packed electrolytes and natural flavors and sweeteners. Grab one today at 7-Eleven.
They get an end swell.
Right? Hand you the water, you drink when you're ready. Okay, Fäber.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that straight right hand of the jab. I mean, jab, right hand, straight left, right? This wasn't a hook. The straight left. Again, in tight is where Fäber was struggling. Off the brakes was where Yan is getting a beautiful elbow right over the top. Hurts Fäber bad.
We go southpaw, we grab that fucking front leg.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Huge Fäber support here in Las Vegas. We'll see if he can rally.
He's got good vision beside the fact that that's a huge swelling.
Sir, you ready?
He can still see pretty clearly straight ahead. The peripheral is going to be a mess, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just talks to the toughness of Юрайа Фэйбер. We've seen guys get out of fights with much less than this, you know, but Юрайа is not looking for an exit.
Well, we've seen that. The Aldo fight was the best example of that ever. I mean, his left leg was absolutely brutalized in that fight.
Yes.
Never tried to quit. We couldn't believe that he made it to a decision.
And I mean, he's in front of one of the best fighters in the world at 135 pounds. A young guy, I mean, dominant guy. And, you know, you can't say enough about the performance of Petr Yan right now.
No, you can't. And Юрайа has had some success. He definitely did hurt. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Petr Yan stops Юрайа Фэйбер in round 3.
I mean, Petr Yan is,
he is the real deal.
I don't know who wants to see that dude stand across the octagon from him.
He is the absolute real deal, folks.
I mean, wow.
Just so strong. So just, even like in the clinch when he gets hit, he's just so rigid.
I mean, he's just good. I mean,
Everywhere.
this dude is, because
everywhere.
Look at how close he was to